Annyeonghaseo, minna. Satsuki Iwasaki Aisara here. As all of you know, I am a huge fan of BTS, aka Bangtan Sonyeondan. I have seen a lot of other videos on YouTube that people have made of their favorite BTS songs, so I thought, why don't I do the same thing? So I have composed a list of my 38 top BTS songs. However, I was able to come up with a list just the way I wanted. As a side note, I will be providing a little bit of commentary after I play the song to explain why that song is placed where it is. Now, before I begin, as a disclaimer, I own none of the BTS songs I will play. So with that being said, let's begin! Hold Me Tight, I have to admit I was iffy on at first. However, it grew on me the more I listened to it. It's not last because I don't like it, it's only here because I love the ones above it a lot more. Can You Turn Off Your Phone really used to irritate me because I never knew the name until recently. However, I have this song now and love using it as a relaxer. It's here as 37 because I don't know the lyrics that well. Yet. Adult Child I only got into recently, and I have to say that I prefer Graduation Song over this one. Granted, Suga is my second BTS bias, but Cookie never fails to make me get up and move. I admit, if it wasn't for me giving this song a second chance, it wouldn't be up here. My beloved Lost Crystal kept nagging at me to get this song. Now, I gave it another try last night and it's happily on my phone. Now she can leave me alone about it. I have been curious about this one for a while, but never actually got around to listening to it. However, I did last night, and I don't regret it at all. Let's This was another one I was iffy on at first. It grew on me after a while because it made me want to imagine myself jumping on stage singing with them to a crowd of happy fans. Plain and simple, I fell in love with this song due to those lyrics that just played. Yet another one I was iffy on. However, I kinda judged this by the title before listening to it. I'm glad I gave it a chance. It's awesome!
I'm a born singer 좀 늦어버린 고백 I swear 언제나 멀기만 했었던 신기루가 눈앞에 있어 I'm a born singer 어쩌면 이른 고백 그래도 너무 행복해 I'm good.
Another plain and simple one. I fell in love from those lyrics. This one, I admit, I wasn't hooked from the beginning. In fact, it almost made me not get it. But those lines pulled me in. I'm glad I stuck around for those lines. This song legit was in my head one day in school and it would not get out, like seriously. And I love this song due to those lyrics because it's just so catchy, you know? Remember earlier when I said how I used to get Cookie and Suga mixed up? Yeah, this was another one of the ones that used to mix me up with these two. Because the Cookie's red hair and Suga's normal hair. It always confused me. But I still love the song nonetheless. I know you all know by now that I am a huge Cookie fangirl, so that should give you the answer to why this is on this list.
Everybody say no. 더는 나중이란 말로 안 돼. 더는 남의 꿈에 같이 살지만 We roll, we roll, we roll. Everybody say no.
About this one, I heard the song first before I watched the video, and I have to say, the song was okay, but the video is what got me hooked. This was my second BTS song and one of the most memorable ones for me because this was one of the ones that I also mixed up Jungkook and Suga because in the very beginning scene when you first introduce Cookie, I thought it was Suga and it always mixed me up and I was just like, ugh, great, because I was so used to Suga's red hair and Danger. So yeah, that's why it's here on this list. This one, when I first heard it, I admit made me cry my eyes out because it just hit so close to home. And, I mean, it's just a powerful song. And if y'all haven't heard Jaemin's high note on this one, he goes super friggin' high. Like, seriously, listen to it. It's near the end. You won't regret it.
시간에 조금만 빨리 달려줘 너를 만나는 Sunday 상상만 했던 Sunday.
When I first heard this one kind of hit kind of close to home too, because it reminds me of the relationship that I have with Naruto, my boyfriend and fiance, because we rarely get to see each other due to our conflicting schedules, and so it's just like I've been waiting all this time for this day to see you, and now that I finally get to see you, I want to make it the best, you know? Okay, I'll admit, this one, when I first watched the video, had me bawling in tears, but at the same time I was confused as to what the real story was, because after they came out with Run, it just confused me even more, because they said that they connected. So I ended up watching the original version of I Need You, as well as Prologue and Run together, and the story all made sense, which made me bawl even more. But still, nonetheless, I love this threesome here.
다시 run 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 난 멈출 수가 없어 run 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 날 멈출 수가 없어 어차피 이것밖에 난 못해 너를 사랑하는 것밖에 못해.
Does this even need an explanation? I think I kind of explained it in the last one. Another part of the trio of I Need You, Prologue, and Run that I love.
곁에 머물러 줄래 내게 약속해 줄래 손들면 날아갈까 부서질까 겁나 시간을 멈출래 이 순간이 지나면 없었던 일이 될까 날 잃을까 겁나
I admit, I was kind of mad when I first heard this one, because when I had watched the Prologue video, I had heard this song, and I didn't know it was this song at the time, and I'd really loved the song, so I'd wanted to download it. And then, I want to say like not even a few weeks later, Lost Crystal, she's like, hey, you gotta listen to this song called Butterfly. And so I'm like, okay. So I ended up listening to it, and then I was like, oh my god, this was on Prologue! I didn't even know! Kinda got mad at myself for a while, but I got over it.
사랑이란 아프고 아픈 것 yeah 이별이란 아프고 더 아픈 것 같아 네가 없으면 나 안 될 것 같아 사랑해줘 다시 내 품으로 와줘.
This song legit melted my heart. I was in like tears of joy, just so happy because their voices just are so beautiful in this song. Seriously, if y'all have not heard this until now, please go look it up. You will not regret it.
I give it to you.
I legit can't tell you guys how many times I fangirled watching this video, because once I heard Cookie, singing his part, and he sang his part, and then V sang his part, and then Jaemin sang his part, I was just done. I was like, yes, I want them to propose to me. Oh my god, I wish this was real.
널 걷고 싶다.
Same with the last one. Can't tell you how many times I fangirled listened to this one, especially with Namjoon's line when he's talking about "You're my Miss Right." This song, I swear, loves to get stuck in my head. But it's okay. I love the song for a reason, 'cause I love Converse High too.
Baby baby 그대는 카라멜 마키아토 여전 내 입가에 그대이 달콤해 Baby baby tonight.
I love this song to death. Like seriously, from the very beginning when I heard it, I was hooked. Even though the song has a little bit of a sad lyric to it, if you look at the English translation, I still love the song nonetheless. In fact, it's Naruto's ringtone. The only Japanese single that BTS has, and I was addicted from the very beginning. This song is so catchy and cute, and I just love it to death. Like, seriously, I do.
이름은 정국, 스킬은 전국. 학교 대신 연습실에서 밤새 춤을 노래 불러내. 너희가 놀 때, 난 꿈을 집도 하며 잠을 참아가.
Can we just leave this one at the video got me hooked, especially when they lift their shirts up and do the whole hip thrust thing, and yeah, you get what I mean.
학교 때려치기는 겁나지 이거 받은 거야 준비하는 벌써 설정들은 제발 좀 너희만 살아가지고 유리 멘탈 boy stop 자신에게 물어봐 언제 네가 열심히 노력했냐고.
BTS's debut song. How could I not have it? Any ARMY fan should have this one, considering it is their debut song. And I also just love the video for this because I love how they look so young, and it shows as you look through the other videos, you know, it's basically like you're growing up with BTS, you know? Again, we're just gonna leave it at the video got me hooked, okay? Too much sexiness in one video. Let's leave it at that. Here, the chorus is what hooked me. I love the "if I ruled the world," and then usually I tend to make a joke and say, "Hehe, everyone would need to be scared." Remember in the video earlier today when I said that I'd love Tomorrow for the sexy hip rolls? Yeah, that's why it's on this list at one of the higher ranks. Because I love the sexy rolls that they do. Oh my god.
Wow, 기분 좋아 걸쳐보는 너의 dirty clothes 넌 뭔가 다른 rock and roll with swag and swag alone
도대체 왜 이래 미쳤어 baby
그게 너의 맘을 조여버릴 거야 dirty clothes.
This is another one I judged by first glance and also first lyric because I did not like it to begin with. And then after I had listened to it for a while, whew, I was hooked. And then when I looked at the English lyrics, it made even more sense because it's like I could relate to it almost, you know? I have to laugh at this one because when I first heard it, I thought it was a different song entirely, a song that I just do not like. But this song I really, really love, and I really can't wait till I graduate because I am so singing this song.
여자 때문에
누구 때문에
호르몬 때문에
누구 때문에
남자기 때문에
남자기 때문에
여자 때문에
누구 때문에
여자 때문에
누구 때문에
호르몬 때문에
누구 때문에
남자 때문에
남자기 때문에
여자 때문에.
There is so much I could say about this song, it's not funny. Like, this is my favorite BTS video. Because you got the guys being so super sexy, you know, awesome lyrics, awesome English translation, you know, and I just love this one to death. And props up, I'm doing this dance for my school's talent show.
나 원래부터 이랬으니까 나도 널 몰라 처음부터 끝까지 난 나니까 Sing it One more time now Break it down
Another song that I could say so much about. I love this song to death, and when I first heard it, I was addicted because it's just that powerful. Also, I played this at my 18th birthday party and my friends were rocking to it, and I felt empowered, you know? I got them into one of the best songs that BTS has ever written. And here we are, finally at the top 3. Here goes nothing. Rise of Bangtan has to be like one of the best songs that I've ever heard by BTS because this one always manages to get me pumped and ready for whatever I'm doing, and I'm just like, I get so happy when I hear it, you know? And it's like, it's one of those songs where I can just instantly recognize. It's like, oh, that's Rise of Bangtan. I love this song. I really don't have any words to describe how much I love this song. This song is basically like my go-to song that when I'm upset or I'm angry or whatever, I listen to it, and then as soon as I hear those lyrics, I rock out and I'm just like, yes, I need this. Please, BTS, come to my city. This song will always hold the #1 spot. Why, you ask? Because without Danger, I wouldn't be making this list to begin with. Danger is what started my BTS addiction, and it will always be #1 because of that reason. Well, that's about it. From 38 to 1. From Hold Me Tight to Danger. All of my favorite BTS songs. I hope this video encourages you to make your own. All my minna. Because BTS is amazing, and if you guys haven't gotten into it yet, please, I highly recommend them to you. Now, I want to thank you all for sticking with me until the very end. From A.R.M.Y, Iwasaki, Aisara, to you all. Saranghe minna.